Hello everyone, welcome to Simple Steps. Today we got another Olympiad problem. So let's see the solution. But please don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Here is the question. It says square root of log x base 2 minus 1 plus 1 over 2 log x to the power of 3 base 1 over 2 plus 2 is greater than 0. And we are required to find the value of x. Now, we will rewrite the equation in the form log x base 2 minus 1 plus 1 over 2 log x to the power of 3, and this base we have 2 to the power of minus 1 plus 2 greater than 0. This is the same thing as square root of log x base 2 minus 1 plus this power of 3 can come back here. We have 3 divided by 2 log x base 2 power minus 1 plus 2 greater than 0. The same thing as log x base 2 minus 1. Now this power of minus 1 on the base according to indices can come back here, and we have minus 3 over 2 log x base 2 plus 2 greater than 0. Now, for us not to have a complex number here, this log x base 2 minus 1 must be greater than or equal to 0. And again, we can change this equation into quadratic equation by letting this log x base 2 minus 1 to be equal to y, which implies that log x base 2 is equal to y squared plus 1. That's if we make log x base 2 the subject in this equation. Now, then our equation will become y minus 3 divided by 2 into log x base 2 is y squared plus 1 plus 2 greater than 0. From here we can expand this bracket. If we expand this bracket, we are going to have y minus 3 divided by 2 y squared minus 3 divided by 2 plus 2 greater than 0. Now we have y minus 3 divided by 2 y squared minus 3 divided by 2 plus 2. We are going to have 1 over 2 greater than 0. We can multiply both sides of the equation by minus 2 to make it linear. If we multiply both sides of this equation by minus 2, we are going to have minus 2y plus 3y squared minus 1 less than 0. If you multiply both sides of inequality with a negative value, then the inequality sign is going to change, as we have it here. Now, we can rearrange. If we rearrange this equation, we are going to have 3y squared minus 2y minus 1 less than 0. So as you see, we have a quadratic equation here, and it can be factorized. To factorize this equation, we write the equation in the form 3y squared minus 3y plus 1y minus 1 less than 0. So we have 3y here, we have 3y here, it is common, we can factor it out. If factor 3y, we are going to have y minus 1 plus, here we have 1 common, we can factor it out. If we factor it out, we have 1 into y minus 1 less than 0. So as you see, we have y minus 1 common in the bracket. We can also factor it in the equation. We can also factor it out. To factor this out, we have y minus 1, and then we have 3y plus 1 less than 0. Now we have y minus 1 less than 0, or 3y plus 1 less than 0. Now, we have y less than 1, or y less than minus 1 divided by 3. So we have two values of y. We have y less than 1, and we have y less than minus 1. But if you could remember earlier on, we have said log x base 2 minus 1 is greater than or equal to 0, which implies that root of log x base 2 minus 1 must also be greater than 0, and this is equal to y. If y is greater than or equal to 0, therefore our value of y will be greater than or equal to 0 but less than 1. But value of y is same thing as root of log x base 2 minus 1. Therefore we have 0 less than or equal to log x base 2 minus 1 less than 1. No, y is root of log x base 2 minus 1. Therefore, we have square root here. Now, if we square both sides of this equation, we are going to have 0 less than or equal to log x base 2 minus 1 less than 1. We have the value of x. Therefore, we can add 1 to both sides. If we add 1 to both sides, we are going to have 1 log x base 2 less than, here should be 2. So to make x the subject here, or to find value of x, this place is 1. And log 2 base 2 is the same thing as 1. Here we have our own log x base 2 less than 2. 2 times 1, but our 1 is log 2 base 2. Now, this is the same thing we have log 2 base 2 less than or equal to log x base 2 less than log, then these two can come here, so we have 2 power 2 base 2 according to indices. Now log 2 can cancel each other, so that we have 2 less than or equal to x less than 2 to the power of 2. 2 to the power of 2 equal to 4. And this is the solution of the equation. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.